I'm available for all sort of MyLab courses, MS Excel, MS Word, MS PowerPoint, MS Access Mathematics, Accounting and Statistics, Problems Rock.
Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's session we are taking SAS Chapter 2 Simulation Training. I will guide you through this training step by step, making it easy for you to follow, and you can download your training by watching this video. You can contact me for your assignments, exam, quizzes and for complete course on my WhatsApp and email. My WhatsApp and email are given in the description and shown on my bottom of the screen. Please reach me out on my WhatsApp and email. Both are given in the description and shown on my bottom of the screen. And reach me out for your other courses like MyLab Accounting, MyLab Java, MyLab Math, MyLab Excel, MyLab Word, MyLab PowerPoint, MyLab SAS, C++ courses, writing courses, Java and many more online courses. I am also handling many students courses on Pearson, Cengage, Blackboard and many more courses. Please contact me on my WhatsApp and email. I will handle your complete course. You will be free from this course. I will provide you A+ grade in your complete course. I will do your all simulation training, simulation exam, assignments project, midterm exam, final exam, and you will be got A+ grade in this complete course. Okay. Now let's start our training. First we will go to the Pearson website, and then we will go to our school portal or college portal. We will see here SAS Chapter 2 Simulation Training, and then we will start this training. Click on this training, SAS Chapter 2 Simulation Training. Okay, we will launch this training. Okay, our connection is already. Okay, create a new database using the blank database template. Save the database in the document folder using the name A02H1 bank. Okay, create a new database using the blank database. Click on the blank database. Okay, save as this A02H1 bank documents. A02H1 bank. Okay, now create a field in the second column of the table using short text as the data type and branch ID as the field name. Okay, we will create a field in the second column. Right click on this and the short text, data type and branch ID as the field name. Branch ID as the field name. Okay, branch ID as the field name. Now save the table using the name branch. Okay, right click on this and then we will save this table as branch. Okay. Switch the view of the branch table from datasheet view to design view. Okay, right click on this and then simply click on design view. Okay, with the branch table open in design view, delete the ID field. Okay, and delete as yes, and then simply yes it. Question is completed now. Set the branch ID field as the primary key for the table. Simply click on the branch ID field and then simply we will click on primary key. Okay, question is completed now. Okay, question is completed now. Now question number 3 is that modify the properties of branch ID field by changing the field size to 5. Press enter. Okay, we will click on the branch ID field and then go to the property size field. Okay, and we will simply click on branch ID field. Click on branch ID field and then we will click go to the property size, and then we will set property size to 5 and then press enter. We will set 5 and then press enter. Change the caption properties of the manager field to manager's name, press enter. Okay, we will simply click in the manager field, go to the caption properties of the manager field, and then we will type manager's name. Okay, then press enter. Question is completed now. Okay, in design view, add a new field after the location field using the name, start, date, and then press enter. Okay, we will add a new field, start date. The new field name is start date. We will add a new field in this table. Okay, we will add a new field here. The field name is start date. Start date. Okay, and change the data type of the start date field to date time. Okay, change the data type of start field, date time. Right click on this and then set date time data field date type. Okay, view the branch table in data sheet view. Okay, right click on this and then it will be view in data sheet view. Enter 12/5/2016 as the manager start date for the first record in the table, and then press enter. Okay, start date first record is that 12/5/2016. Okay, then press enter. Question is completed now. Begin the process to import the Excel workbook A02H customers Excel as from the document folder as a new table. Basically, in this question, we will import a Excel workbook. Simply click on external data and then we will click on new data source in the import and links group. Click on new data source from Excel file and then simply click on browse. We will select file A02 customers Excel as and then click on open. And simply click on OK, and with the first row contain column heading checkbox selected, it will be selected. Next, modify the field. Click next, modify the field option of the CID field so that it is indexed with no duplicates, and then click next. No duplicates, it is indexed with no duplicates, yes, no duplicates, and then click next. Set the CID field as the primary key. Choose from on primary key and click next, and complete the wizard using the default table name. Do not save the import step. Finish it and then close it. Question is completed now. Begin the process to import the access database A02 to accountant.accdb from the documents folder as the new table in the database. Basically in this question, we will import a access database file. Simply click on external data. Then we will click on new from file in the important links group. You can read this instruction. New data source from file from database access file. We will browse file. Here is A02 accountant accdb file. Then click on open. Select the accountant table and then click OK. Do not save the import step. We will select accountant table and then click on OK. Do not save the close step, do not save the import step. Question is completed now. I have done 8 questions of this simulation training. With the customers table, open in design view. Change the CID field name to customer ID and then press enter. Okay, with the customer table, open in design view. Right click on this and then simply open in design view. Change the CID field to customer ID. Okay, customer ID and then press enter. Apply the default phone number input mask to the phone field and then input mask to phone field, default phone number input mask. Apply the default, right click on this and then finish it. Okay, question is completed now. Next question is that add a new record to the end of the customer table. In the customer ID field, tab 30011. In the first name field, tab Gorgeous. In the last name field, tab okay where field as and then press tab. Okay, add a new record and the customer table. In the customer ID field, tab 3001. In the first name field, tab Gorgeous. In the first name and then tab Wayfields in the last name and then press tab. Question is completed now. Okay, begin creating relationship in the database by adding the accountant branch and customer table to the relationship window. Close the show table dialog box. Okay, we will create a relationship in the table by adding the accountant branch and customer table. We will click on the database tool, click on relationship. In the relationships group, add 3 tables, adding accountant branch and customer table. Accountant branch and customer table, we will add this 3 table. Okay, accountant branch and customer table, we will add this table and then create one to many relationship between the branch ID field in the branch table and accountant table. Account table begin being shown to enforce refresh and integrity. Okay, click on this checkbox, enforce refresh and integrity, and then click on create. Relationship will be created between this table. Join the customer ID field in the customers table to the customer ID field in the accountant table. Select the enforce refresh and integrity and cascade. Okay, join the customer ID field in the customer table to the customer field in the accountant table. Okay, then we will select the customer ID field to the customer table and then enforce refresh and integrity and cascade update the related field checkbox and then create the relationship. Okay, open the accountant table in the datasheet view. Okay, a new record at the end of the accountant table. In the accountant ID field, enter 1027. Okay, new record for accountant ID field is 1027. Customer ID field, enter 3003 and branch ID field, enter B16. First accountant ID field, enter 1027 and customer ID field 3003 and branch ID field, enter B60. In the branch field, enter 4000. In the open date field, enter 4/13/2018 and then press enter. Click on OK. You attempt to enter a non-extant branch ID B60 and we are not allowed to make that error. In the error message, click OK, challenge the branch value B60 to B50 and then press the down arrow to save the record B60 to B50. Okay, and then press down arrow to save the record. Press down arrow to save the record. Question is completed now. Okay, use the query wizard to begin a simple query. Click on create and then click on query wizard. Then click on OK. From the counter table, add a field counter ID, customer ID, branch ID and balance. Okay, customer ID, then and balance, and then click next. Ensure that the detail option is selected and then click next again. Okay, next again. Ensure the detail option is selected and then click next again. Name the query content from campus branch and then finish the wizard. What title do you want to your query? Accountants from campus branch. Accounts from campus branch is our title and then simply finish it. Okay, question is completed now. Okay, save the query as balance 1000 or less. Okay, question is completed now. Set the criteria so that when you run the open date 2011 or later query, only record with a balance of less than is equal to 2000 display. Press enter. Set the criteria so that when you run the open date 2011 or later query, okay, less than is equal to 2000. Okay, from the counter table, add the open date field to the right of the location field. Right of the location field. Add the criteria for the open date field so that query only display accounts open and or after 1/1/2011 with balance less than is equal to 2000. Press enter. 1/1/2011 less than is equal to 1/1/2011 and then sort the open date field as ascending order. Click on the open and right click on this and then ascending order. Select ascending order. Run the query. Simply we will run the query. Okay, question is completed now. From the customer table, add the customer ID field to the first column of the query design grid. From the customer ID field, add the customer ID field. From the customer table, add the customer ID field to the first column of the query design grid. Customer ID field to the first column of the query design grid. From the counter table, add the counter field to the second column of the query design grid. Okay, from the counter table, add the counted field to the second column of query design grid. Okay, here is the counted field to the second column of, then we will run the query. Okay, display the number of customer accountant query in design view. Right click on this and then we will open a design view. Okay, add a total row to the query design grid to number the number of customer accounts. Okay, add total row. Select the aggregate function count in the accountant ID field. Right click on this and then count function. Okay, run the query. Display number of account of each customer. We will simply run the query. Then okay, assignments over. Please click OK to submit the assignment. You can see this. Click on OK. Then I will show my grades You can see I have got 100% grade, 18 point out of 18. Okay, please follow my video and you can download your training by watching this video. And if you do not able to do this training, you can contact me on my WhatsApp and email. If you do not able to do this course, you can contact me on my WhatsApp and email. I will handle your complete course with A+ grade, and please reach me out for your other courses like MyLab Accounting, MyLab Math, MyLab Excel, MyLab Word, MyLab Java, MyLab C++, Python courses, writing courses, English courses, math courses, Excel, Word, PowerPoint, Access, Writing, and many more online courses. I will handle your complete course. I will provide you A+ grade. You will be free from these courses. I will handle your complete course. I will do your all simulation training, all assignments, project, midterm exam, final exam, each and everything. I will provide you very reasonable prices. Thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe my channel and like my video. Best of luck to my art students. Thank you so much.